Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good day. In this video, I'm going to describe and explain on the innovations in teaching and learning for our group entitled Project-Based Blended Learning using Padlet. The member of these projects are me myself, Dr. Norelyza Hussein, Dr. Siti Norfidah Jusoh, Dr. Siti Asma Hassan, Dr. Muzaffar Zainal Abidin, Prof. Khalidah Muda and Dr. Nur Syamim Zaidi. Project-based blended learning is an approach that engages learners in knowledge construction by having them accomplish meaningful projects by combining face-to-face and online monitoring. In order to fulfill the objective of the project-based learning, continuous monitoring and guidance as well as good communication platform between the instructor and students are needed. Therefore, Padlet platform, which is a free online notice board, was used as a monitoring and communication platform in conducting a project in environmental management course. An analysis on student perceptions of blended project-based learning using Padlet platform was conducted. A quantitative research design via questionnaire was carried out among a group of third-year civil engineering students who enrolled in environmental management course. It was found that the applications of project-based blended learning approach using Padlet platform had improved the communication between the instructor and the student as well as aid the student to complete the project successfully. Having theoretical knowledge is vital, but the theoretical knowledge without application may not sustain in the long run. Realistic approaches need to be practiced to help the student to apply the theoretical knowledge that they obtain in the class. Project-based learning is one of the possible approaches to attain this particular purpose, as project-based learning refers to an inquiry-based instructional method that engages learners in knowledge construction by having them accomplish meaningful projects. Project-based learning is one of the assessments considered in environmental management course. The purpose of conducting the project is to apply the knowledge that the student acquired in the class in the completion of a project. Furthermore, the project-based learning approach also introduced in this course to nurture the generic skill among the students, especially on teamworking and communication aspects. In order to ensure the purpose of the project-based learning is achieved and the outcome of the project is correctly addressed, an effective and good platform for continuous monitoring is needed. Therefore, the Padlet platform is used to facilitate the communication between the instructor and the student, as well as to embed the idea of blended learning in conducting the course. The framework of the project-based learning approach used in this course is illustrated as the illustration in this particular slide. The project-based learning proves to be effective to help students' learning experience based on many other previous literatures. However, the purpose of project-based learning may not be achieved if the instructor is unable to do proper continuous monitoring. The practice of giving project at the early semester and only evaluate the project output at the end of the semester does not fulfill the purpose of project-based learning. In order to overcome the issue, the instructors need to identify a good platform to facilitate the continuous monitoring of the project-based learning. Therefore, in this particular course, Padlet platform is used for continuous monitoring of project-based learning in environmental management course. The usage of Padlet platform also an effort to apply the concept of blended learning that allows educators to integrate elements of traditional face-to-face with online learning. Padlet platform is a free online blank whiteboard that can be used by invited participants to collaborate in collecting ideas, brainstorming, and sharing information. Padlet can also be described as an online notice board. Padlet can be used by students and teachers to post notes on a common page that can contain links, videos, images, and document files. The platform is easy to access and enable the communication between the instructor and the student to run smoothly. Padlet was used as an online monitoring platform to aid the student in completion of the project given in this particular course. The online monitoring was conducted at least 3 times, which are during the selections of project topic, questionnaire designs, and data analysis stage. Figure in this slide shows the Padlet interface of complete online monitoring of the project in the environmental management course. As I mentioned previously, proper monitoring is needed to ensure the purpose of project-based learning is met. However, many of the instructors having an issue to consistently monitor the students' progress during the completions of the project, perhaps due to time constraints and the limitations of face-to-face interactions. A good online platform is an attractive way to overcome the issue. Therefore, the application of Padlet platform is an innovative way to improve the effectiveness of project monitoring as well as supporting the idea of engaging and empowering learning through technology. As for applicability, project-based blended learning using Padlet can be applied by any educational institutions at university level, at school level, especially for a course that conducting project-based learning approach. As the Padlet is a free online platform that consists of user-friendly features, it is easy to access and enable the communication between the instructor and the students. Project-based blended learning using Padlet also has potentials for commercialize as we can produce copyright for the modules and the questionnaires. Figure 1a shows the student perceptions of project-based blended learning using Padlet improve the student understanding of the task given. 76% of the students agreed that their understandings of the task improved as the project-based blended learning was applied in conducting the project. Moreover, about 88% of the students agreed that continuous monitoring helps them in completion of the project as shown in Figure 1b. The findings indicate that the project-based blended learning approach using Padlet platform indeed able to aid the student to complete the project with sufficient understanding. Meanwhile, for Figure 2a illustrate the project-based blended learning approach helps the student to address the outcome of the project correctly as 76% of the students likely to agree with the statement. However, there are about 4% of the students which is actually refer to 2 out of 49 students that disagree with the statement as the students stated that they were unable to access Padlet platform as they having an issue with internet connections. Even though the internet connection issue become the main disadvantage of project-based blended learning approach, most of the students agreed that the Padlet platform improves the communication between the instructor and the student as illustrated in Figure 2b. 80% of the students stated that Padlet platform facilitates the communication between the instructor and the student as they easily communicate without having face-to-face engagement. Last but not least, here are the list of awards obtained by the group members as project-based blended learning using Padlet is one of the continuation project from our previous project. That's all from me. Thank you so much for listening.